Hello everyone, Auvbri here and welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we are doing a very short video, but I think it's a very cool house that we did. So we are building the Allotment Hut, which is something we have here in Denmark, and roughly translated in Danish it's called Kolonihavehus, which means colony. Have is garden and hus is house. And translated into English, that is Allotment Hut. So it's something that is actually kind of popular here in Denmark, especially with like the older generation, that you have it kind of this lot with this little teeny tiny house. And it's all about the garden in this house. So it's not quite like a summer vacation home, which is also a very Danish thing that we call a roughly translated summer house. It's much smaller than that, so it usually only has like a little teeny kitchen, a little teeny toilet, no bathroom, toilet, and a, sometimes a little living room area, and that's kind of it. But I kind of filled a bit more stuff in here, so it was fully livable for your sim to be in. But yeah, as I said, this is all about the garden in these types of houses. So we are not gonna put as much emphasis on the house itself. But I think it turned out to be a pretty cool house in the end, inside as well. So inside we have a kitchen, a little very small bathroom, and we have a big room, big in quotation marks. We have a big room with a little seating area, a little dining area, and a bed for your sim to sleep in. So you might be thinking, why am I building this? I was actually out just driving around with my best girlfriend in the whole world. And we were driving into this kind of allotment hut area. And I really wanted to build something like that. And there's just so many different types of houses in this kind of areas. There's kind of like really old looking and super modern, and something in between, and something maybe inspired by some Swedish houses, and just all kind of stuff like that. Some houses even just looks like a shed, and I'm not even kidding. Just like a little shed, and that's it. So I felt very inspired by that. So that's what I try to do here today. I know that I promised that the next house building video that would be up would be the hospital, but I'm actually still working on that. I'm having a bit of a blockage when it comes to creativity for that. I really want to make it very, very fantastic, if you can say that. So I'm just gonna take some extra time to do that lots, and that's why I wanted to build kind of like this little fun video for you guys, and also just because, as I said before, I felt very inspired by the trip I just had with my friend, and I just felt like it was such an amazing type of building that I just wanted to do it so bad in Sims. So yeah, that's what we did here. But we're almost done with the inside here. So we're just gonna quickly find some stuff for the outside. And the bathroom, of course, is fully functional. I've tested everything out, and I don't even think that I cut anything out of this video showing me testing stuff. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. As we can see here, everything is fully functional, and I tested everything in the house, so everything should be working just fine. And you can of course find this house on the gallery right now. But yeah, we're just we are finished inside with the house now, and we've moved outside, and I wanted to make this pathway look I don't know how to explain it. So kind of like if you had put down stones into the ground, and then over time that would have kind of overgrown those stones a bit, so we kind of have like these patchy stone pattern, and I really thought that was a really nice touch. So yeah, that's what we went for here. And as you can see, I went for the more modern take on a allotment hut. You could have gone the other way, as I said before, making a much more old-looking hut than I did. But I wanted to make something a bit more modern-looking, just because I feel like that is a very nice mixture of something that is a very old tradition, and kind of mixing that with a new modern take on it. And I thought that was really nice. So often in these types of lots, people have kind of these big, beautiful gardens, or not big, kind of like a medium-sized garden with beautiful garden architecture, if you can call it that, thrown in there. And they also have kind of like a little section with you know, a vegetable garden and stuff. Some people only have the vegetable garden, and some only have like this allotment hut space for the garden's sake. So they will actually only have like the most teeny tiny house, and I'm not even kidding, like one door, one window, and that's that. Purely for the garden's sake, so they actually can have a place to go to and do gardening stuff, because we have a lot of big cities here in Denmark, obviously not as big as some places in like the US or other places here in Europe, but we have a lot of big cities, and most people don't actually have a yard, because most people live in apartments and stuff like that. Or there is a kind of like a public grass field kind of garden thing that you're not supposed to do anything in. So I kind of think that's why people like to have like these little allotment hut areas, just to kind of have like your own gardening space where you can kind of do with whatever you want. But yeah, I tried to make this garden look modern looking, still kind of taken care of, but also kind of with a little overgrown feel to it. And then we have a nice seating area outside as well, and a little vegetable garden, which I put in some rose plants, so you can kind of delete those and plant your own things in those spaces. So yeah, we just have the pictures here, not many pictures, just a few, but I think the last picture is the most incredible picture. I think it just shows off the nice vibe and areas. The whole vibe of the area is just beautiful, and the location that I actually put this down was just amazing. So here we have the inside. Again, the inside is not really what's important here, but I think it turned out really cute. Not that much space, but it has everything you need. And here's the last picture. Love that shot. You can see the whole garden. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a big like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Remember, if you want to get this build, you can get it on the gallery right now. Search Auvbri, it should be there. And yeah, nothing else for me to say. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world.